I'm Claire McKay. I live on a farm in Casita, Alabama. My family is a part of RL&M Cattle Company, which is a cow-calf commercial operation. I also have 3 horses. I'll introduce you to them. This is Sandy Pie. I barrel race on her, and she's my tallest and fastest horse. This is Leo. I also barrel race on him, and he is my shortest horse. This is Danny Boy. He's a retired roping horse, and he got up cows on our farm, but now he's 28 and too old to be ridden. So now I'm going to show you how to properly saddle your horse. First, you get your saddle pad, and you put it mostly on like the center of their back. And normally the front goes down their thigh right here. That's just how I always put mine on. Next, you get your saddle, and you put that on top of the saddle pad. The saddle pad's important because you don't want the saddle rubbing the horse's back, because that could potentially hurt them. So now I'm just putting all of this on this side down so that I can saddle up. All of my saddles are Western saddles. This is a barrel saddle. This has a higher back, and the horn is higher just because of what you have to do when you're barrel racing. So this is your stirrup. You can adjust it on like the length of your leg. And this is your cinch. And the girth, you put the cinch through the girth, and you wrap it around 2 times. And then you pull this top to tighten it. It's really important to tighten your horse's girth because it could make you fall off, and that's not very good. And then you put it through right here. Next, I'm going to grab my breast collar. This, not everybody has to use it, but I use it because even if your girth is tight, if it becomes loose or breaks for some reason, this will protect your saddle from going all the way back. And then you go and you clip it to the girth right here, and that's how it attaches to the saddle. And you also attach it right here. So next, this is a tie down. You put it around their ears, and then you click it right here. And you do that because it keeps your horse from throwing her head up, and that could potentially make her rear, and rearing is not very good. Now I'm just adjusting it because it was set to Leo's height, not Sandy's. So I get her halter, and I wrap it around her neck just to make sure she doesn't go anywhere while I try to put this on her. And then you put this over her ears, and then you take this, and it goes down, and then you click it. So now I'm gonna put the bridle on her. This just goes inside her mouth, so I have control of her and where she goes. She sometimes is a little hard-headed when I put the bit in her mouth because she I don't really know why. She's just a little hard-headed sometimes. And then I go under and I attach the other side of the ear. And sometimes the other side comes up, and so I have to do this. And the other side came up again. Now we have it on. And I make sure these two right here, it's even in her mouth, and so it's not like that, which will make her turn one way. So the most important thing while you're riding is wearing a helmet, because it can cause serious brain injuries if you fall off and hit your head on something hard, or even just some grass. If you fall off while you're riding, it can still cause brain damage and give you a concussion, and we don't want that. So you put your helmet on. I'm just gonna put my hat right here, and then you fasten it, and you gotta make sure it's tight, and so it's not gonna come off. So I have Leo here, and I'm about to ride, but before you ride, you should always have the appropriate clothing on, because you should always wear boots, because it'll prevent your feet from getting stepped on, and that could either break your foot or break some of your toes. And you should always be wearing long pants like jeans or leggings to prevent your legs from getting chapped against the saddle. And I always wear my helmet to prevent my head from getting hurt. So I'm going to ride Leo, then I'm going to go into the round pen. So when you get on your horse, you always want your hands on the reins, loose and far apart, because when you get back on the horse's reins, you see how his ears automatically go back, which it makes him angry when the bit is going all the way back in his mouth. And so you always want your hands up. But when you stop, you lightly tap back, which will make him stop. So first, when you're getting on, you put your left leg in the stirrup, and then pull up with the horn in the back of the seat, and then throw your other leg over and put it in the other side of the horn. And then you see how my hands are loose and far apart. So now I'm just going to start trotting and then loping him. And I'll lope a couple laps, and just to make sure that he's sweating so that he gets a good workout. Now I'm just going to walk him, and then I will start loping him again. It's good to just stop him and let him catch his breath, and so that he doesn't get dehydrated. Because you have to make sure that your horse is drinking water, and you're not running him too much, so that he stays hydrated and doesn't pass out. Now that I've unsaddled him, you can tell that he has some sweat right here and right here, and he normally has it right here. He has a little bit, and he's really hot, and so it's good to rinse him off just to cool him down, You can bathe him with shampoo and conditioner. You can buy that at Tractor Supply, but he's really clean right now, so I'm not gonna do that today. But you just get your hose, and it's best to start at the legs when hosing your horse off to get him, to make sure it doesn't scare him, and so he can get used to the water. And I just start at the bottom of their legs and go up. I get all 4 legs before I start. And then just start going up right here. And some horses don't really like to get rinsed off. Leo does though. And sometimes the horses get scared when you put the water on their face. Leo also does not get scared, but Sandy really does not like getting like people touching her face or water touching her face. So I don't normally rinse her face off, but I do Leo's. So I go around and I do the other side.